Yes! I don't care. That's the one we needed.
Fucking right.
What's going on YouTube? Jesse Joan here. Back at it, back home after fishing Chautauqua for the last couple tournaments. You know, first tournament of the year at the Yawk River Lake. I think we have 3 of them coming up in the next couple weeks. This is the first one. It's a Maryland Open. It's me and my buddy Alex. We've been fishing together on that lake for 3 or 4 years now. We do really, really well. It's my first time on the lake all year. Last time I was on the lake was last October, where I actually took my 15-year-old nephew and we won a pretty big tournament and got Lunker. So haven't been there all year. It's a flood control lake and they always have a winter drawdown. So every fall they start lowering the lake. I have no idea, you know, how much water is in the lake, you know, what spots have too much water on them, so which spots of mine are out of the water. So I need to go to the lake, just see what the water looking like, see where the levels are, see what the water color is, make sure, you know, the river end of the lake isn't blown out mud so we don't waste time running up there. Get a feel of things, see where the water temperature is, see how hard they are to get to bite, and you know, use my active target and, you know, see if we can find some fish on some, you know, some stumps and stuff I have. Just, you know, play around, see what's going on, and then we're gonna go fish a tournament. So here's the, you know, a clip from practice. Hope you enjoy.
There's one. I got another one. Drop it. I don't think this one's gonna come off. I think he hooked himself.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Damn it.
So for whatever reason, I'm having terrible luck with my GoPro recently, between just some human errors that I'm making, not doing the best job recording, and then just having SD problems and camera problems. So I didn't have any footage from the day. I caught 2 little keepers, didn't get those on video, and then I caught a 4-pounder off one spot. It didn't save. And then I was actually leaving there, figured I'd make one more flip to it as I was working my way out, and figure if I got a bite I could just shake it off. Well, unfortunately that fish you saw, it was probably 3.5, 3 3/4, maybe 4 pound, just wouldn't shake off. So I'm pretty sick to my stomach, but at least, you know, we found, you know, a big fish hole. So the game plan is to start there and then just run a nice milk run of all our spots. Hopefully we figure them out. So here's the tournament. Hope you guys enjoy. I'll see you at the end of the video to explain how it all went down.
I'll give you credit, that one's 11.5.
I don't even think he's gonna be 11.
He would have been if he come out of the boat out. Oh, yeah, mine was bigger. What the hell? Catch 2 here yesterday, they're 4-pounders. We catch 2 today, they're not even 12 inches.
So the video doesn't do this justice. We're about 4 spots in, probably 3.5 hours into the day. We fish isolated cover and we fish very, very slow. So it's definitely not been a good morning so far.
This one, remember we were cranking this and you caught like 6 in a row and they were freaking big ones.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but there could be a bass next to it.
Back there, that.
It's little.
Is it? Oh, that's a fucking giant crappie. Did you see the size of that fucking thing? Oh my goodness.
That's what they are.
Fuck.
So I said, man, I wish I had night crawlers.
Minis.
Minis, yeah. I'm coming back to this lake and coming crappie fishing. What's that waypoint? Just a run? Where to run?
Yeah, I have them up through through there when it gets real low.
Smart. That's crazy. This will be bone dry here in a couple of weeks.
I know.
So after a couple more hours and a half dozen more spots, we're still sitting on 0. We're starting to, debate what to do for the rest of the day. We only have a couple hours left. It's going on noon. And we're starting to think about making a run down to the dam and fishing some brush piles we have out in some deep water for just some keeper smallmouth. Starting to think maybe just a limit in this tournament might get the win. It's been just brutal tough for us.
You know where Lunker's at.
Yep.
I don't think we'll get 5 no matter what we do at this point.
Unless we hit 5 in the freaking head.
Well, that's not gonna happen. But I think we still get Lunker.
Yeah, this sucks. I can't believe we couldn't make it like the whole way down into it.
Yeah, a little net. I can't believe I fucking caught 4 little keepers yesterday. Can't get a freaking bite today.
So it's now 1 o'clock. We have another hour and a half to fish. You can hear us talking about what to do. We didn't go down to the dam and fish deep. We decided because of the boat traffic to come in this little creek and try it, and it's just terrible. We're going to go back up to where we started, where I caught those 2 big largemouth the day before, and just try to get 1 big one. Maybe we can still win Lunker. That's our thought process at this point.
Tell you what, that's a pretty good 6-pound line.
What's that?
That's a pretty good 6-pound line.
Not about the water, dude. How big is it?
I come up here for 2 hours yesterday, caught 2 4-pounders and 2 other keepers, and I haven't had a bite all day today. Take your time, take your time. Smallie.
So that was Alex's second fish loss of the day. That one was probably a 3-pounder. The first one we didn't see, but it was probably a similar size. We're pretty discouraged at this point, but we're going to give her all it takes. We have about an hour left to fish. It's not looking good.
I don't know about you, but days like today don't bother me nearly as much as days you catch them and don't get a check.
Yeah. Yeah, that does suck.
I'd rather suck and have a chance to win and then just go out there and catch fish. I like to be consistent, but
The problem with this is you and I should catch fish here.
you know, it's kind of where I'm getting at is I don't care. Like we have a good enough track record here that tells me we're doing the right thing. There's one.
Is it a good one?
Yeah. Really good one.
Is it? Oh yeah, that's a largie too. Oh boy.
I might.
I don't know if he'll go 4. He's heavy.
That's the kind that lives here. If I didn't be dumb and hook those 2 yesterday, we would have. Actually, if I didn't catch those 2 yesterday,
And I caught the 2 I missed.
and you caught the 2 you missed,
We'd had a hell of a bag.
what do you think we're gonna have to call him later?
No, I just want to see what he weighs.
Oh, 3.5. Yeah, he's probably the size of the one that I couldn't shake off yesterday.
3/14.
Oh, almost 4. Is that ounces? Oh, we might get Lunker with that.
Yeah, ounces.
I'll take that. Dude, that would be a win if we could get Lunker.
After today? Damn right.
I actually think we could have maybe won if you caught those two.
No. Oh, Jesse, Jesse, Jesse.
I got one.
You got one?
Whoa.
I don't know where you're at, bud.
He just dove when he saw the net. I think there's more.
Yeah, they must be in here now.
Well, I hooked him. He went, woo! I mean,
That's what that one did. He took off.
The way he bit, I think he had some buddies there with him.
Well, guaranteed the way.
You know what I mean? Oh shit, he's 14. Well, I set the hook, and I'm lucky to even get a hook in him. I mean, I would let this rest, hit that, then come back. You know what I mean? That's the way I would do it. I don't think, well, he might be actually. I think he's on the bank. Oh, I'm not saying we have to go now. I'm just letting you know how I would do it. I mean, if there's fish here and they're biting, yeah, that's what I mean. If they're here and they're biting, stay, but I got one. It's off yet. It's a little better than that last one. It's a largemouth.
Is it?
He's fighting harder than that big one. Might be better than I think.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. You need me to get you out of your way?
No, you're fine. He's just underneath the boat. Yes.
God damn. I'm gonna have to put a fucking drop shot on him.
I think I'm gonna need that back brace. I'll let you get on. You're better at that than I am.
Okay.
You're better at getting on stuff than I am.
All right, you're good.
So with 20 minutes of fishing time left, we decided to give that spot a little bit of a break and come over to another really good spot that we catch a lot of fish off of. This spot's been pretty dead for us, but come over here. We're planning on fishing this spot for 5 minutes and going back and fishing our juice spot for another 5 minutes, hoping to catch one more good fish, and maybe we can, sneak out of here with a check-in lunker if that one's big enough.
Like, what are you looking at?
So I do apologize. Right here is the last bit of footage I have on this spot. My GoPro dies, and instead of switching batteries, I just kept on fishing. And right as soon as this happens, Alex catches a pretty nice fish. It's about a 2 3/4, 3 pound smallmouth. Gives us number 4 with just enough time to go back to our primary area and, try it one more time.
On, same thing. Get him. Take your time. Where's the net? Just the thing. Is it largie? Oh, it's a big largie.
Is it a largie?
I don't know. It's big, whatever it is.
It's a smallie. No! All right, get ready. Let's get him the fuck in here.
I'm not.
Yes!
That's.
I don't think he's bigger than your largie, though.
I don't care. That's the one we needed.
Fucking right.
So that decision that we made to come back up to our primary area just to fish for lunker was just an absolutely great decision. Alex put number 5 in the boat. It was a big one off our primary area after leaving it and letting it sit. All of this is about a 10-foot flat with a lay down tree on it that's holding some fish. Actually snagged on it right now.
I got it. Sweet. That tournament I won at when I won back-to-back at ABAs, I was a co-angler.
Yeah.
We were that far from the bank and I made a flip just like that. My boater went up to get a snag. I got one.
Are you serious? Is it a good one?
I don't know, he might help. He was in that corner. Man, he fought a lot bigger than what he was. Oh, he come out. Ouch. Oh, I thought you were getting my weight out.
Oh?
Yeah, just put it down, I'll get it.
Oh, yeah.
That's bigger than yours. That one we just threw back. I don't think he's bigger than that small either. Which one?
Oh, the smallie for sure. It's not even close.
Do you still have your scale out?
No, it's in that one right there. You measuring the weight of the littlest one?
Yeah. $110. Okay. I'll take care
So
of it.
sorry I wasn't able to get any footage for you guys of the actual weigh-in. Things were chaotic. The boat ramps, you know, barely has any water on it. We launched out of a shallower ramp, and with the drawdown, the ramp's just in a miserable condition. So, and I had a buddy that was fishing by himself, so I had to help him get out. So I wasn't able to get actually a video of any of the, you know, putting the fish in the bag. But, you know, as you saw in the last hour, me and Alex had a debate whether to put it on the trailer and just, you know, lick our wounds and go home, or go down to the Breast and try to fish for some, you know, smallmouth, just try something completely different than what we were doing, or go back and try to fish where I fished in practice and caught those two great big ones. And that's what we decided to do. We figured if we could get one bite up there, it might be that, you know, 4-pounder that would get Lunker. Well, we ended up going up there. He lost a good one. And then I did catch that 4-pounder, and then we caught 4 more. So it was just the craziest tournament. It was one of those ones I'll never ever forget. And it's a great tournament because it's going to, you know, remind me that never give up mentality. If you watch my Chautauqua video, you saw that happen, where, you know, I only had 2 fish going into the last hour and ended up putting a limit together and then made a big call. This tournament was so much similar, actually worse. I mean, I didn't have a bite all day. He missed one real early in the day. Other than that, I mean, it was terrible. I mean, I didn't have a bite for 7 hours. And then to, you know, make one good decision, go up there. I started finesse fishing. I switched from, you know, heavy line at big jig and started throwing 6-pound line with a little drop shot, and ended up putting some fish in the boat. He caught some on a little finesse jig. And yeah, to go out there and catch 15-pound at the end of the day like that was absolutely unbelievable. It was so much fun to just be rewarded for hard work like that. So remember, guys, don't ever give up. So I appreciate you guys watching. Hope you learned something in this video. Take it easy. We'll see you next time.